want all the 49er fans out there to give themselves a round of applause.
Yeah? How come?
Yeah, just doing a great job. Right? Like Steiny. You're doing a great job, 49er fans. Doing a great job. Allow me to explain why.
Please.
Beyond what we already know. Big fan base, passionate fan base. They hold Kyle Shanahan accountable.
Down to throw a punch if need be in the crowd.
Great, thanks.
I mean,
no.
Oh, that's not why we're shouting them out?
No, they do go. They are in the crowd, no matter what city that crowd is in.
For show.
Traveling like crazy people.
Haymakers, jabs, and hooks.
All right, so
the occasional uppercut.
You're out, you're about, you're seen, you're heard, and you have officially entered the brains of the NFL assembled media. So here's how I would say it, because a lot of people go, oh, this is for clicks, or it's a media creation, or you're saying something just to get a rise out of people. I'm not going to say that doesn't exist in some forms of media. There are certain media members that play that game. We don't here, whether you believe it or not. I've always said, and Dibs, you and I, we've had that conversation both on and off the air. Authenticity, if you hear us say it, you can hate it, you can disagree. Like, yes, I have supported Farhan for 5 years, and I still don't hate him nearly as much as many of you do. And that is authentic. I'm not saying it to get a rise out of you. But here's something I noticed, and I'll use a specific example from The Ringer, okay? The Ringer has a guy, and I can't even remember his name right now, and it doesn't matter because I don't want to shout him out and give him the publicity he's trying to get. But on the weekly, they're doing the quarterback power rankings.
Of course.
Today's Week 5 rankings came out, and Brock Purdy is ranked
number 1.
25th.
Come on.
Exactly. But it's not even that. Even if you want to put the ridiculousness of that number aside. Want to know who's 20th? 5 spots ahead of Brock.
Probably Jimmy Garoppolo.
Nope.
Baker Mayfield.
Nope.
Josh Dobbs.
Nope.
Man, I can come up with a bunch of other.
You could probably name all the quarterbacks in the NFL. You know them all. Mac Jones.
He's number 20?
Is 5 spots ahead of Brock Purdy. Look me in the eye, Dibs.
Okay.
Let me say this with as much sincerity as I can. There are no human beings who think that.
Well,
there are no human beings who've ever been exposed to football who think that, including everybody who works at the Ringer and everybody who works everywhere else. Nobody thinks that. Okay, Mark, so why is it out there? Well, it's very simple. I think what many media members have realized is 49ers-related content works. ... 49ers-related Brock Purdy content also works. ... 49er content that seems to diminish Brock Purdy. Oh, that really, really, really works. Anybody know any YouTube channels that seem to be doing well with that as a platform? Purdy. Well, everybody loves Purdy. Oh, Purdy? Sure. What's Purdy done? 7th rounder? You kidding me? It's just a big train that's going real fast, and he's on it. If you say crap like this, a lot of us react. The 49er fan base is big, it's passionate, it's loud, and it drives traffic. So congratulate yourselves, 49er fans. It's not them, it's you. And it doesn't mean you've done a bad job. It means you've done a good job. You officially have portions of the NFL media just making ridiculous claims because they know you will arrive to the party, you will react at the party, and then you will take the party to some of your friends, and that's how the internet works. So you're not just filling stadiums, you're now filling the internet. Good job.
Right. And, I mean, you didn't point out that he is up 2 spots from last week. He's up from 27 to 25, so he's trending in the right direction. You also didn't mention that he's one spot behind Anthony Richardson. And
Anthony Richardson's only a rook, but at least he's actually playing some good football when he plays. Mac Jones is playing horrible football.
2 spots behind Jordan Love, 3 behind Deshaun Watson. C.J. Stroud up from 31, where he debuted, to 21 with a bullet. He is soaring. Mac Jones has been at number 20 now for 4 straight weeks. 4 straight weeks. Even this week when he got benched, or he got hurt, or he got benched and then hurt and then benched, or however you want to break it down. Derek Carr is at 19 on the way down. Daniel Jones is at 18. We can go through this whole list.
It's all silly.
Well, you get into the teens, and here's the one that is going to make all of you out there, not click on the article. You know who number 12 is?
Who?
Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is number 12. So...
Okay.
So ends the discussion of the Ringer and their NFL QB rankings.
Again, look at me. Nobody thinks that. Nobody who has a functioning human brain, and I do know that in order to type articles, you do need a functioning human brain. Nobody thinks that.
You know who's number 11, right?
No, I don't.
I could give you...
I didn't click on it.
I could give you 75 guesses and you wouldn't come up with it unless I gave you a clue.
75 guesses? Well, now that is a clue. The fact that I could have 75 guesses and not get it right is a clue.
Well, the real clue is the quarterback they have at number 11 is 46 years old.
Oh, it's Tom.
They got Tommy.
Tom.
They got Tommy at 11.
Okay.
Keeping a place for him just in case.
What are we talking about?
What are we doing, Mark? What are we doing?
What's the guy's name? You got the guy's name.
I'm not going to say
clicked on it. No, say his name.
I'm not going to defame Stephen Ruiz.
Okay, Stephen Ruiz. I'm going to
I'm not saying your name, Stephen.
I'm going to stymie you. Remember when Dallas in 5? And I'm like, you don't think that. Stephen, we'll say your name. Does that help? You win. We're saying your name, Stephen. You don't think that.
Willard, stuck it in me.
You don't think that. I know you don't think that. But good job out of you, too. Good job, Niners.
Yep.
And good job, Stephen. Here we are. But I'm not going to present this in any sort of an angry way. I can't believe he did. Yes, I can.
Let's book Stephen Ruiz.
Let's
he can stick it in,
Let's
Mark.
not, because he doesn't think that. If he said Brock is 16th, right behind Derek Carr, well, now you're like, okay, bring him on. I want to talk that out. I don't want to talk out somebody who's got him 5 spots behind Mac Jones. You don't think that. You're just playing a game. And so, okay.
Yeah, and he wins because he just got 5 minutes out of us.
I guess, except for, I wanted to use it as a conduit to congratulate the power of the 49er fan base. You are now driving content. You are. Because it's not anger that does it. It's engagement. And there's just a lot of you out there. So they're gonna do this.
Sure.
They're going to do this. Remember what happened to Adam Ranks, our good friend? Remember what happened to his profile when he's like, the Niners are going 3-13. And then they went, I don't know, where'd they go? 11-12 and no, 13. They went 13-3.
Yeah.
And everybody's still talking about Adam Rank 4 years later. By the way, he's the only NFL Network guy to pick the Cowboys this weekend.
Oh, he picked the Cowboys. We need to have him on.
I don't even think that's that controversial. The Cowboys might win.
Have him on.
It's a good football team.
I'll bury him. Okay.
Let's go to 49er. David, real quick, in Concord. Good doc is a couple minutes away. And then we need to discuss what Peter King said. We really, really do. 49er David in Concord. You're on with Willard and Dibs. What's up, David?
All right. I'm doing great, and I want to point out I'm a value shopper, best quality at a low price. According to Sport Track for 2023 for the 3 quarterbacks, Cowboys 51, over 51, Niners less than 3. I'll let you 2 smart guys take it from here.
Okay, except for I have no idea what that just. Did you follow that?
It was Spotrac.
Thank you, David.
Quarterback valuations is what that was. And
okay.
basically, the Cowboys spend a lot on their QBs, and they're not as good as the Niners.
Based
who
on the
don't,
dollars spent.
Yes.
Got it. I
the
missed that
dollars
part.
that the Niners spend are not as high, and, well, they have better quarterbacking. So we can play that game around the National Football League.
All right.
Like dollars per win in the QB room, the Niners are winning. They are winning that.
Over everybody.
Exactly.
Like Mahomes, Allen,
Sure.
everybody's dwarfed by the 49er production per dollar.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, there's no arguing that. There's no
Right.
arguing that.
And, when you're 4-0 and your quarterback is making $900,000, yes, you are winning on that front. And they're hoping to do that over the next 2 years, actually 3 years, because that new extension that he would get theoretically won't kick in until after year 4.
Yeah.
So
We'll know what it is, but it won't have kicked in yet.
right. So
Yeah.
you're looking at 3 more years of Brock on a bargain. If he's this good, and I'm not saying he'll be undefeated in 20 for 21, but if he is the real deal, if he continues to be the 25th best quarterback in the NFL, then the Niners are doing pretty well, Mark.
All right.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, yeah. MVP conversation. How about that?
We can get into that on
We will.
on the other side after
We
the
will.
doc because I'm in a different camp, but when Peter King says it,
that's fine.
it
Yeah.
carries a little bit more weight.
Well, I think it's just sort of a matter of perspective. It's a matter of way of looking at it, which, yeah, it is something I was trying to describe a handful of weeks ago, an opinion that I had. And I think there's room for both for sure.